Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Around the World with me, Herd37. So we are in Kolkata, and today we are going to be heading to Rangoon, also known as, I'm not sure about the other pronunciation, it's like Yangon or something like that, and that is in the country of Myanmar or Burma. I don't know if they're... Every time it seems like we take off recently, it's been like IFR. I bet you this won't be IFR, and I wish it was because look what's right there. We got a runway right there. I'm sure that they'll make us go way down here. Which we shall see. Go ahead and get this started up. Tank selector's on. Everything's pushed in. Everything is also off. Batteries on with the nav and beacon. Generator on. Fuel boost on. Avionics 1 on. Come back up here. Move that all the way forward. And I can get to my fuel. Go ahead and hit the starter. Put that in low idle. There we go. I'll go ahead and move that to full. Turn off the starter and the fuel boost. Avionics 2 is on. And with the, let's see, where is it? Prop auto heat and pitot heat. Alright, so everything should be on. I think this is good. We'll hit up the ground. And we're going to go mostly to the south.
Ground, Cessna with India. Request taxi for takeoff. South departure.
Yes, that's actually what we wanted. Everything in Asia is freaking IFR. I really don't get that. See how it's Calcutta? That's how I thought you spelled it. And then I see other spellings where it's like KOL and stuff like this. I don't get it. Lightning lights are on. We'll bring it back to yoke. Let's head over to that runway. I don't remember the... I don't remember the runway number. Remember we switched. We were coming in for the other runway, and then it just like we were so high, and it was just like, hey, let's take this runway, the one to the right, which was set back a little bit, which I believe is this one right here. I can't remember. It was like 19, so it could be runway 1. I'm not sure. I'm wanting to say it was 19. Heading 187. But there's a vehicle here just when we were taxiing, I remember, because we took the other way. No scenery other than, you know, the usual. FTX Global. I don't have any, scenery for Calcutta or Rangoon or Yangon, whichever one you want to call it. The city has 2 different names you can call it, and that country has 2 different names you can call it, apparently. So I'm not really sure. Yes, 1 left. So we'll go ahead and take this and swing back to the south. I know that there's no way we can possibly, I was like, I know this has to be the end of it. Just wanted to check. Get rid of that yoke, put on the parking brake. We'll get this set up. I believe that would be the correct heading. I'll go ahead and set this. I never remember to do this before we take off. I'll go ahead and start altitude 17.5. And as you can see, it's quite a long distance, 637 miles. Alright, landing lights go on, strobe on. We'll enter the runway, put out your flaps. Yeah, it's 637 miles. That's why we're stopping there, because I was thinking about going to Bangkok instead. But that's even further, obviously. I think we're going to go to, like, Bangkok, then Singapore, or it was Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, and then Singapore, something like that. The other flights won't be so long. I don't think. I haven't tested them out or anything, but I don't think they will be. Alright, Alright, let's go ahead and get up in the air. A little more thrust. Try and keep it out of the red. Alright. Up in the air, I'm going to go ahead and retract the flaps. Let's check out the desired track 128. Trying to get it. There we go. Let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and hit the autopilot here in just a second. Autopilot and vertical speed. Just do that for the time being. So we can take a look outside. Actually, I will go ahead and hit the heading as well. Might as well. Alright. I don't know, the textures don't totally seem Asian. I'm not sure if they really include Asian-style buildings. I mean, I would imagine that would be more Asian around here. Kolkata, India. Although I really don't know it would be that Asian. I really don't know. The area runs great. 26, 27, all the way up to 30. Definitely doesn't look bad. So funny. We're coming in here and then, oh, let's go over there. We're too high. The scenery does look pretty good. Even though it's, I guess, technically stock, but we do have, like I said, FTX Global installed. Alright, let's move this up to 1,000 feet a minute. There we go. Probably need to come to the right a little bit. We are coming over just a little bit anyway. Get the yoke back and 636 miles away. So it is a nice little haul. Yeah, it's always so foggy over in our Asian flights all of a sudden. I don't know why. Alright, well, it's a long flight, so I'll go ahead and speed it up, everybody, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody, just slowed it down. We're about 7,000 feet and about 22 miles out. Let's see if they tell us we can land or if we have to go IFR. Not that it's going to make a difference, we're still going to land there.
Tower, Cessna is 20 miles northwest with Oscar to land. Cessna, Megalodon Tower.
Oh, we can land. Look at that.
Runway 3, altimeter 2988.
Alright, 2988.
Flight left.
Traffic, runway 3.
Cessna.
Alright, so let's go over to the right a little bit. Probably get down just a little bit quicker. Let's see if they've got ILS here on runway 3. Let's see, now 21 has it. So, no. That's alright. Speed's getting a little hot. Pull back on the throttle just a little bit. Alright. So runway 3. See if I can move my range down. Right there. Great. Alright. I think we should probably descend still a little bit quicker. I've been messing with it, going back and forth on the speed. Ready to descend, so I'm going to go ahead and go 4X. Pull back on the throttle just a little bit. Got us going down to 3,000 feet. So we might need to go a little bit lower now, since we won't have ILS, very far approach. See if we just don't have to dive down at the airport this time. Probably going a little far out there to the left, to the right, I should say. So come back left. I'll set her to 1,800 feet now. We'll pull back on the throttle just a little bit again. We're still not descending quick enough. Let me go ahead and put this back to normal. So I've got it set to 1,000 feet a minute now. Alright, just past 1,000 feet. So I'm going to pull back on the throttle a little bit more. We might actually be a lot closer than I wanted to be. Let's go out to the right just a little bit. It's on the other side of the river. Give us a little bit of time to get down a little more. Don't have visual on it just yet. We're about to have to turn. Let it go to 1,700 feet. Start making our turn over there to runway 3. Can't get a visual on it.
Cessna cleared to land. Runway 3.
We got some runway lights over here.
Cleared to land. Runway 3. Cessna.
I think we've come too far to the left. Hard to really see. Come to 1,000 feet. Yeah, it's got to be well over to the right. I just can't see exactly what way those... Okay, I think it's going that way. I'll go ahead and kill the autopilot. Yaw damper off. Alright, my plane. One notch of flaps. Two notches of flaps. I think we got one more. I always get this confused with the Piper PA-34 we fly. one has 2 and which one has 3. Alright, we're still high. Alright, so we are at full flaps. Alright. Ready to turn over. Not quite yet. We're still high. Trying to trim this thing out. The nose just keeps wanting to come up. Of course, then it trims way too much down. Ew, boy. I guess I wish I had the trim wheel. I think that would work so well. All right, a little high, but damn near on it. All right, we're speeding up a little bit now. Let's pull back on the thrust. I'm surprised it still says we're high. I feel like, if anything, we're low. There we are. I was gonna say. Alright, off the throttles, because we are kind of fast. Off to the left. Should have been much better. Well, we got over to the left so much. But I'll take it. Looks like this isn't a huge airport. I know there's just the one runway.
Cessna, turn next taxiway.
It said like this was one of, at one point, this was like one of the nicest airports in all of Southeast Asia. Which is kind of surprising. I mean, you wouldn't think that'd be in, you know, Myanmar. It's got like 11,200 foot runway. They can handle 747s.
121.9er.
Alright, over to ground.
121.9er for Cessna.
Alright, over to the parking.
Ground.
Strobe comes off, landing lights off.
Cessna, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo Alpha.
Alright.
Taxi to fuel, Cessna.
Taxi to fuel. It says it can handle up to 4 Boeing 747s. It's supposed to be pretty nice. I don't know if it still is. Like I say, I'm surprised. It's just Myanmar. It's like, I don't know. It's a poor country. So I was surprised they had such a big airport. Could we not just park here? I mean, I know the fuel is just right over there, but is there really a point to it? No, there isn't. So we'll just go over here. Whoa, I didn't know that was the taxi line. I thought there was one right by us. Alright, so we'll just go over here. In front of the hangar. And this trip will be done. Like I say, I think the next one is to Bangkok. It's either Bangkok to Kuala Lumpur to Singapore, or maybe Bangkok to Singapore to Kuala Lumpur. I can't quite remember. Alright, we'll stop right here. Let's get rid of this yoke. Parking brake can come on. Cut the fuel. Drop the avionics. Generator. Battery. Beacon and nav. Pitot heat, or prop auto heat. And the pitot heat. Everything should be off. I'll get the tank selectors as well. And boom, we're in. The flaps. I always forget those. Not sure why I always forget those. So we're in Myanmar, and was it Rangoon or was it Langan? I can't remember the other one they used. Langon maybe. Like I say, the next flight should be to Bangkok, I do believe, and that's going to be it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed this flight, everybody, and I'll catch you on the next flight.